You're going to anchor that. We good? Let's give you a lot of time to work on it, so let's really work on it. Okay, let's go. Let's be real specific. We're going to work on we're going to take apart the head roll Juji Gatame. Here's where a lot of people, they get rushed. And good people get rushed and they don't take, like the old saying I say all the time, take your time to do it in a hurry. Be efficient in your movement. Be precise and efficient in your movement. And this thing we're going to work on right now helps you do that, but I want you to learn it. So, you got your guy on elbows and knees, you've knocked him down, somehow you've got him down, and Derrick, go ahead and start tie up there. Okay. So Derrick's there. See how he is? And he may have to pop Aric open a little bit, drag him open. He's created a hole. That's a good way to set him up. See how he grabbed the belt, the nape of the neck there, and pulled him open? Okay? That's a good way to create that hole. But now, look at Derrick's position. Now, here's where we're getting precise. Okay? This is where we're going to be. See how he is to the side here? He's going to be stepping his leg over, and when he does, he wants to be very specific about threading that foot. See, come on around here. He's going to thread his left leg, the leg closest to his opponent's hip. That's going to thread through. Now look how he does that. He anchors right here. That's really important. Because if you don't anchor and control his leg, you're controlling his hips now. Now let's look at the position. See how Derrick is sideways, almost like an L here. See his side position here? And as soon as he anchors there, as soon as he puts his foot there, he immediately, with his right hand, the hand closest to his opponent's head, hooks. Now that's going to chop Aric's arm in. But look also what Derrick's doing with his other hand. He's posting here on the mat. That's his base. He's on the very top of his head. Here's where a lot of people, 90% of the people who want to make a good Juji Gatame and they screw up, here's where they screw up. They're not on top of their head. They're on one side or the other, they're on their shoulder. And if you do that, you don't have the position, number one, and balance able to make the roll happen. Okay? If you just collapsed on, say collapse on your right shoulder, he's stuck. He has to go that direction. Okay? Now he wants to go that direction eventually, but he's not in a good enough position to make it happen now.
You see I'm sliding off of him?
Yeah, he's sliding off. He's lost the move. Okay?
Totally lost.
Totally out again. So let's look at that again. So the guy's down. The guy may be balled up pretty good. So he pops him open, opens that. See how he came over there? He's specific. He filtered this through. He anchored that foot on the leg, head of the top of the head. See how he posted the head of the hand. That's important to do. The other hand has hooked the arm. Now he's just chopped that in. He's going to take that arm. He's starting to trap that. Now, watch what he did with his other foot that's coming over. See how he puts it on the back of the head? See his instep here. Is that the instep?
Yep.
Okay. That's on the back of the head, and he's locking the head in. Now he's going to roll to that hip, and as he does, he rolls him over. In this case, he didn't need to do a leg drag or anything. He just rolled him over. And when he comes over, he kicks over, and he finishes the Juji. Okay? Now again, people say, well, this is really a hard way to do Juji. This is probably one of those, when you say, Don, we see this all the time. You've used this on a lot of guys. A lot of good guys have used this. Head roll Juji is really in any body weight. Male, female.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a little guy to do it. Big guys do it too.
There's important parts though, and the things that Steve points out, there's a reason why he's saying that resting on the top of your head, not on your shoulder, and then getting that foot hook, or that foot hook in the hip. If you don't have that, you're not across his waistline, his belt line. You don't have control of the hips anymore. So when you turn a big guy over, he ain't going. That's when they just go, ugh, and you're like, I hate this move. It doesn't work. I don't know what they're talking about. It's because you don't have the leverage across his hips.
Show that what you mean, because
when I step through, that foot immediately comes through and hooks his hip right there.
Should be able to balance yourself.
If my foot's here or down here, I have no control of his hips anymore. It's going to be all about the pressure I exert up here. And then it's an almost equal battle, okay, because it's one leg versus his shoulders. But if I bring it back up here to his hip, I've got control of his hips now. It takes his legs completely out. And you'll notice I just turned my hips over, I pointed my shin that way like this, and it flips his hips right over. Okay? You're just using physics to flip the guy over. That's it. Don't make it hard on yourself.
That's where a lot, these, you know, I quote him all the time, John Wooden, small things make big things happen. You know, I'm full of quotes tonight, whatever, but it's true. These are the things that make it really happen well and make a precise technique. And you got to be precision. It's just like, you know, anything. You got to be precise in what you do and skillful. This is how we do it. Repeated, and that's where we come to practice and work these things. Okay? It isn't magic, like we talked before. You know, it ain't rocket science. It's just good biomechanics, body mechanics, the skill, like you said. So let's work on that. Those little specific things. Okay? We'll drill on that tonight. Everybody's going to have something they like to pick out, but definitely work on anchoring, like you said, that controls the hips, and catching and posting. Those are little minor points that are really big points that make a head roll juji happen. And again, do that where you just belly out. The guy won't roll. So if the guy does, like you got a guy maybe won't roll, okay? Well, look, Derrick, he rolls to the side. He can just, you know, if he can't get the roll, he can get the tap from the side. So, you know, if you won't roll, you still look at the position you're in. I mean, he's really got him dead right. So,
and again, this is another place where having that hip hook becomes very important. If I don't have that there, he just runs around. Okay? See?
Or he flattens.
Right? Now, do it again. We'll run around the other way.
Out of the way. Yeah, good.
There you go. See how he's running into my foot? He's just making it harder on himself. Now, once I straighten my foot and I get that in between, now he's right out. Okay? It's a very, very important control point.
Show that. Gotta anchor that. We good? Let's give you a lot of time to work on it tonight, so let's really work on it. Okay, let's go.